The way in which we live has shifted on dogs' ears. Everywhere you look, we're living in a dog's world. So live it well, celebrate it, and capture those special moments. And who better to trust those special moments with than Tina Valance-Seabelts? She has been hailed as the dog event diva, rescue junkie, and above all, an extraordinary pet photographer.
My work is unique as a pet photographer because I have a true love of dogs. It started very young, when I was very young as a kid, of a love of all animals. And my unique perspective on pet photography is I really try to learn the personality of the pet I'm photographing, and also to capture the relationship between the pet and the owner, or the animal and its caretaker, its guardian.
There's more to pet photography than your average family portrait. It takes time, patience, a little getting to know one another, and of course, dog treats are a must.
There is a process in photographing a pet and an owner, or even just the pet. I'm very gentle with the pet. I get to know the pet a little bit. I play with them for a little bit and kind of see what are their good points, try to study the angles of their face, their features, their coloring, what light is going to reflect it. How am I going to bring out the best in them? Because I think just like with human faces, every living thing is beautiful, and it's my job and my gift to try to bring that out as best as I can.
Tina's award-winning photographic work reflects her love of pets, but long before that, she became an advocate for pet rescue.
My rescue group started when I was a child. I was the kid that every stray dog would find in the neighborhood, the kitten with a broken leg, the bird that fell from its nest. Probably I think about 12 years old, and my mom's like, stop bringing stuff home. And I actually rehabilitated a little dove in my closet until it was well enough, and then my neighbor helped me take it to the wildlife center. So I actually fed the dove for a couple weeks, kept it in my closet. It was healthy and fine, and was released later on.
This close-knit relationship with all animals and pet lovers alike has afforded Tina the opportunity to network with others and coordinate some of the most successful dog events.
Some of the other work I do, starting in 2004, I was called in by the Parks Department to take an event they were doing, just a one-day event, and turn it into an entire weekend. So I, of course, being a visual person, being a photographer, saw the whole thing in my head, how it would lay out, and just worked backwards and made it all happen. So I was named a couple years ago, they call me the Dog Event Diva, and I work on, orchestrate, and consult on dog events anywhere from all the way through the state of Florida, all the way up the eastern coast, and I have worked on events in California and Washington.
When the Art and Culture Center of Hollywood wanted to showcase the world's preeminent canine artists for their summer program, in conjunction with a weekend of events celebrating all things dogs, the Diva was called in.
At the center, we do family-friendly programming during the summer months, and this past summer we had our main exhibition was an exhibition of work by Tillamook Cheddar, who's an internationally known Jack Russell Terrier artist. We also produced a two-day event in the Arts Park at Young Circle that was called the Dogs of Summer, that had, all kinds of performing canines, tips for how to help, take care of your dogs better, just a two-day extravaganza for dog lovers. Early on, I met Helene, who's with the Dog Beach of Hollywood group, and she said what a force of nature Tina was, and that somehow, some way we had to get Tina involved, and so we met, and she actually was very instrumental in helping us put together the two-day event in the dog park, as well as introducing people to the center that came to see the exhibition.
The inspiration for the show was easy. After all, the importance of one's pet has changed dramatically over the years.
The whole idea behind the show and the concept of the shows together is about people's bond with their pets, whether it be dogs, cats, what have you. And I think that Tina's work comes across in a way that's just both warm and fun and exuberant, and really just shows that deep connection that we have with the animals that we love. And whether it's with photographing her own pets, which she exhibited some of those, or pets of other people, there's just something that's very both unique in a fun and also very compelling way about what she does. And her pieces were definitely a standout among all the work that we had.
What I like best about working with animals, you can take a not great picture of the pet, and the pet's never going to say, "I'm not that ugly," or "You made me look fat." People love their pets. There's so many people now who have elected not to have children or can't have children. Their pets become their children, or they're in a relationship where they're just not going to have children, or they're empty nesters. So their pets become the loves of their life, and they just give such unconditional love. And people love pictures of their pet.